It's Representative Anna V. Eskamani, and I'm so excited to welcome you to our Team Anna virtual holiday celebration. Thank you so much for joining us. We know that everyone is trying to do their best to find joy in 2020, which has been challenging, but for the next hour, we are going to try. We will share the virtual stage with some of our incredible local partners, touching on mental health, sustainability, and food insecurity while finding joy through arts, culture, and our community. This year has been tough, and we know that we never could have gotten to this point if it wasn't for you. Every week you joined us with our virtual town halls, and every day you build power with us by sharing your stories, donating resources to one another, and holding elected officials accountable, including me, to our collective priorities, both here in House District 47 and up in the Florida Capitol. Our collective commitment to progress makes our great state even greater. As a kid, Christmas was a special time for me, and one of the few times where my working class family could take a little bit time to rest and rejoice and spend time together. As we move through the holiday season into the new year, we are reminded of the hard work and service provided by our community partners, by our essential workers, and the nonprofit sector in providing food, counsel, love, and support in moments of extreme need. Tonight, we'll take a moment to hear how they are doing, how we can support our community partners, and how we can continue to make time for one another into the new year. Thank you for tuning in, and without further ado, please give it up for Katie Donahue, mental health advocate with NAMI Orlando.
Hi everyone, happy holidays. My name is Katie Donahue, and we are going to be talking about managing your mental health this holiday season. I am a public speaker for NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. I'm also a mental health counselor, a graduate student intern. I just finished my master's degree in mental health counseling from Palm Beach Atlantic University, Orlando. I got my undergrad in psych and creative writing at UCF, go Knights. But other than that, I am a writer and an artist and a singer and an aggressive Harry Potter fan. So that's really the important stuff. But I feel so privileged to be able to have this conversation with you guys. I got started in this work, in this community, because my mental health journey is as long as I can remember. I've struggled with things like depression, anxiety, suicidal ideations and attempts, PTSD, panic attacks, eating disorders, and I've worked so hard to be able to live my life as joyfully and as peacefully as I can and walk alongside others who want to do the same. So I've nailed down just a few reasons why mental health can be hard around the holiday season, particularly in the time of 2020, of the pandemic that we're in. And those three things would be pressure, trauma, and stigma. Pressure is easy. You guys are on social media. You see what I see. You're watching TV. This is the time to be merry and joyful and jolly, which can feel like the opposite of what we're feeling. And as humans, we compare. We want to mimic what we're seeing in the media. And we don't give ourselves grace that might not be where we're at right now, and there really is no pressure to match up. I often think about like a capless water bottle and how the more you squeeze it, the more it's going to overflow. And sometimes we can be that water bottle putting pressure on ourselves. With trauma, not all mental illness stems from trauma, but when it does, it's really hard. Because someone going home for the holidays can be the exact reminder of how you ended up with mental health conditions in the first place. And most of the time, extended family has no idea what's going on in immediate families. Immediate families don't know what's going on in their own families. I can tell you in my own family, my dad never knew what went on when I was at mom's house. And sometimes, being in those states, those cities, those houses with those people, it's too much. And it can look like a family member not showing up around the holiday season. And if they do, they might not be as engaged. The third thing would be stigma. What is stigma? It's judgment, stereotyping, discriminating, labeling. And it's seeing someone as their mental health condition instead of as who they are and who they were made to be. And when we stigmatize others, we actually distance ourselves from them because we don't know how to talk about mental health, and we don't want to. We know how to talk about family members battling cancer, strokes, surgeries, but do we know how to show up for our brothers, sisters, sons, daughters struggling with depression, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, anxiety? Do we even know how to have those conversations? So why would they want to be around us this holiday season? So I think that there's no harm in asking the question, how are you doing? How is your mental health doing? I love you and I care about you. That's all. Let me know how I can show up for you this holiday season. If any of this resonates with you, I want to encourage you guys to reach out to that family member and ask, how can I show up for you? I love you and I want to make sure I give you your Christmas present. Where can we meet up? Meet them where they're at. Meeting someone with presence and compassion can be the best gift that we give. And if you are the one who is struggling with mental health, how can you be present and compassionate for you? Are you present and compassionate for yourself? What would it look like for you to reach out to someone when you need help? And I can totally understand. Now that seems like the worst thing for us to do. We do not want to do that. But I can tell you that you are also so worthy of that. And given the 2020 pandemic, how can you make the most of this season with what we've been given? I can tell you for me, that's going to look like watching Eloise at Christmas time drinking almond milk eggnog. And so, if you guys are living with a mental health condition or you love someone who is, I want you guys to know that there's a community of people out there who genuinely care. People like me who have hope for you, who don't see you as your mental health condition, who are going to get it. If you live in the Seminole, Orange, or Osceola counties, you can go to NAMI Greater Orlando. We have free classes, free support groups for individuals that live with mental illness and their family members. If you live outside of those regions, there is a NAMI in 47 states across the country. Go to NAMI.org and find the NAMI nearest you. And as a counselor, I'm going to say that counseling is awesome. If finances are an issue because of COVID, because of the holidays, because of any reason in particular, when you call a counseling center, you can ask if they have reduced rate options, if they have a reduced rate application, or if someone is seeing clients at a reduced rate. So the last thing I'll say is that you are loved even when you don't feel it. You are valued even if you don't believe it, and you're worthy of a life worth loving, worth living. So, happy holidays.
Hey humans, welcome back. Today I have a special story in time for the holidays. This story is called Nutcracker in Harlem. It is my favorite holiday story because my favorite Christmas play was always Nutcracker. But this story takes place in the famous city of Harlem, New York. Take a look. You can pause. The Nutcracker in Harlem. It was snowing in Harlem on Christmas Eve. The party at Marie's house swirled with colors, gold and red and green. Mama and Poppy were dancing. Miss Addie sang, and Uncle Cab played the piano. Marie loved the sound of Christmas. Join in, Marie, Uncle Cab called out. Marie looked down. She wished she could sing, but Marie was afraid she wasn't any good. Certainly not like Miss Addie or Uncle Cab. The song ended. It was time for gifts. Every year, Uncle Cab would give Marie a doll and Freddie some toy soldiers. They were carved from a magical wood, Uncle Cab always said. He handed Freddie his gift. And now for my Marie, said Uncle Cab. A nutcracker? Said Marie. A drummer boy nutcracker. Dum-dee-dum-dum, dum-dee-dum. Put a nutcracker on his drum. Uncle Cab sang a tune to the beat of the little drummer. The room again filled with song. Everyone in the house was singing or dancing. Everyone except Marie. Miss Addie knelt next to Marie. Will you sing with me, Marie? She asked. Marie shook her head. Maybe next time, Miss Addie said. Music lives inside everyone. You just have to let it out. After dinner, Marie took the nutcracker and a slice of sweet potato pie and sat by the Christmas tree. The lights were soft and twinkling. She lay down, closed her eyes, and fell asleep. Marie opened her eyes. The house had gone silent. Outside, it had stopped snowing. A full moon glowed in the sky, and the living room was filled with a ghostly white light. A rustling sound came from the top of the tree, where Mama had hung her favorite ornaments, the glass birds. It was almost as if the blue glass bird was moving. It was! The bird fluttered its wings and began to sing. And the gold bird joined in, and the red one, and the green one too. As the bird sang, the Christmas tree began to grow. It grew bigger and bigger until it towered over Marie. The ornaments, the presents, the dolls, and the soldiers grew too. Dum-diddy-dum-dum, dum-dee-dum. The nutcracker played his drum. The toy soldiers and dolls danced around the tree as the bird sang on. Crash! The music stopped. Candy canes! A voice squeaked. Marie turned. A mouse army, all in uniform, was marching toward the tree. A mouse general was leading them, his chest covered with shiny medals. Candy canes! He repeated. Marzipan and chocolate! Charge! The nutcracker began to drum. Dum-diddy-dum. The toy soldiers lined up behind him. They marched toward the mouse army. One mouse turned and ran away. Then the entire army followed, all except the general. I will keep potato pie! The general shouted. He ran, jumped, and knocked the nutcracker down. The drum fell to the ground. When the drumming stopped, so did the toy soldiers. The mouse army advanced again. Charge! The mouse general commanded. What could Marie do? She picked up the drum and put the strap over her neck. Dum-diddy-dum. The mouse army stopped, turned and ran away. The general glared, but Marie kept drumming until he, too, fled. As the mice ran, they began to shrink, getting smaller and smaller. The toy soldiers chased the mice through a hole in the wall and into the snow outside. The glass bird sang as the soldiers returned. Marie joined the nutcracker in a dance. They swirled around and around. They seemed to be on a cloud. It started to snow, but it wasn't cold. Marie closed her eyes and began to sing. Marie? She opened her eyes. It was morning. Did I miss Christmas? Marie asked. Of course not, darling, Mama said. Under the tree were Marie's dolls, the Nutcracker, and something else, a drum. She picked up the drumsticks. Dum-dee-dum-dum, dum-dee-dum. Very good, said Uncle Cab. He began to sing a Christmas song. Mama and Poppy and Miss Addie all joined in, and so did Marie.
Hey humans! I hope you enjoyed that beautiful read aloud. Don't forget to enjoy your holidays and have a wonderful Merry Christmas.
Hi everybody, my name is Caroline Chimanix and I'm from Ideas for Us, an environmental nonprofit based here in Orlando, Florida, here to talk to you about having a zero waste holiday. So today I want to talk about how you can wrap your gifts in a way that is zero waste or eco-friendly. We usually get the question asked that if plastic wrapping paper with tape can be recycled or composted. We would advise against that because a lot of the wrapping papers have plastic and the tape is actually made of plastic too, as well as inks. So what we would prefer instead is for people to continue to use their stockings as a way of putting little treats that don't need to be wrapped in their houses. Also, bags are great. You can re-gift them and reuse them year after year. Even something as the tissue paper, if someone is giving you these items, you can just keep them for next year. I know a lot of people do that. Something else is just keeping containers and having certain containers for each staff member, having certain containers for each family member, so they have their same container being used year after year. Another way that you can cut down on your waste when wrapping presents is by using newspaper. So something that you already have, you can fold it even in a way where you're tucking the sides where you don't have to use tape. This way, this can be recycled in your recycling bin. Options for making gifts at home can be something really fun, like making your own perfume with a reusable bottle, whether it's glass or plastic or whatever you already have at home, and customizing it and making it special. You can put some water and essential oils, making your own specific spray, and this can be used for your space or your body and face, depending on the essential oils used. You can also make your own candles. You can do this by reusing wax. All of the candles that we made at our local holiday party was made after scraps of other candles. So you can make this with reusable containers at home. You can also make your own teas. So whether you're buying from local companies, teas in bulk, or you're going to your local apothecary and having some tea purchased there, you can make your own tea blends. And with a simple coffee filter, which is compostable, you can make your own tea packages for your family and friends. Another option is you can make your own bath salts. So this can involve using bulk items like bulk Epsom salts, putting them in little containers, and using some essential oils to make it the right scent for your family or friend, or even buying the scented ones in bulk like we have here from the Refill Shop, a zero waste shop. And lastly, who doesn't like plants? So you can always re-gift some succulents or some other little house plants that you can propagate at home, like snake plant, succulents like this right here, or even pothos. Pothos is a vining house plant that's very common. You can just take cuttings of the vines, put them in a cute container like a reusable glass jar, and re-gift that. So that's our Ideas for Us tips for how to have an eco-friendly and zero waste holiday season. We hope that you guys think about the planet and have a beautiful rest of the month. Bye.
Anyway, without further ado, please welcome Holidays with the Humdingers.
ding dong, ding dong, ding ding dong. Happy holiday, happy holiday, happy holiday, happy holiday. While the merry bells keep ringing, and may your every wish come true. Happy holiday, happy holiday, happy holiday, happy holiday. May the calendar keep ringing. Happy holiday to you. May your wishes come true. It's the holiday season. So whoop-de-doo and dickory-dock. And don't forget to hang up your sock. Just exactly at 12 o'clock, he'll be tapping down the chimney down. Happy holiday, happy holiday, happy holiday. May the calendar keep ringing. Happy holiday to you. Have a happy, happy holiday. They liked it. Yeah. We should do another one. Okay. All right. J-I-N-G. I love those J-I-N-G-L-E bells. Those holiday J-I-N-G-L-E bells. Those happy J-I-N-G-L-E-B-E-double-L-S. I love those J-I-N-G-L-E bells. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Whoa, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Love those J-I-N-G-L-E bells. Those holiday J-I-N-G-L-E bells. Those happy J-I-N-G-L-E-B-E-double-L-S. I love those jingle bells all the way, all the way. Tell the people who we are. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are the Humdingers. The best, thank you very much, the best barbershop quartet in this here courtyard. We're here to sing for you, you're here to listen to us, and boy, do I hope we finish first. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But you can do the job when you're in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made. Walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. We'll be walking in a winter wonderland. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, take a look at the 5 and 10 glistening once
once again, with candy canes and silver things aglow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every single store. But the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own, the holly on your own front door. A pair of humble spits and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls will walk and will go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Very soon the bells will start to ring, and the thing that will make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart, right within your heart. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found, for when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Frosty the snowman had to hurry on his way, so he waved goodbye, saying, don't you cry, I'll be back again someday. He'll be back again someday. Hey! La la. Silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Ajax and Pine Sol and Ajax.
What are the words coming out of your face?
Is it Pine Sol and Ajax?
Yeah, that's not right.
Just trying to clean up the act.
Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Who do you think it is? Oh, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Ziggity-bow wow, ziggity-bow wow. See, Santa came to say, sing it, Santa! Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in, you'll go down in, you'll go down in, you'll go down in, you'll go down in history.
We forgot a reindeer.
There's no way.
Which one?
Olive.
Olive.
Yeah. All of the other reindeer.
You know, now that you mention it, I think there might be another one.
There is?
Yeah. Andy.
Andy.
And Glee. Andy shouted out with Glee.
Well, who knew? Well, who's counting, right?
Right. Those must be the sub. Let's see, that would be 9, 10,
yeah.
11, and 12.
How about a little Christmas card to these fine folks? It's that time of year when the world falls in love. Every song you hear seems to say Merry Christmas, New Year's dreams come true. And this song of mine in 3/4 time wishes you and yours the same thing too. From the Humdingers to all of you, Merry Christmas!
Hey there guys, this is Chef Jomar and happy holidays. Today we are making coquito, really fast recipe for years of years. Can't miss it, really easy to make. First thing we need is love. And second, a couple more things. We need carnation, a sugar milk. Try to find it vegan. We need coconut milk. I'm gonna show you a little trick. More milk, just in case, guys. And last, a heavy cream carnation iron milk, vegan. First, guy, you see the equipment we are using, how we are using it. Follow the steps. Coconut, we want it fresh, we want it strong. Coconut, you want it fresh. Milk, there we go, guys. First thing is first. Okay, guys, safety. Let's go with the tea we made. Let's go with 1 tablespoon of tea. Find some special you got in your kitchen and try to make a good carnation Christmas tea. 1 tablespoon, make it really strong. So imagine 1 tablespoon strong. Boom, we have that. Now we have to add the carnation, the sugar of the coconut. It's just milk and sugar. It's a long process to make. Let's add 2, you know. We want it good. Let's add 2 tablespoons of the heavy cream. Look at how heavy it is. So let's add 2. Remember, we have the coconut. I add 3 just to make it heavy. What else? We have this coconut that you see in the supermarket. It's not really strong coconut milk, but it has a taste of it. We still wanted it. Don't make it too watery. Guys, we got the coconut, we got everything there. So if you have a special night, bomba, huepa, bebecito, you put some rum, fireball, whiskey, make your choice. See, you don't have to be a professional chef like me to do coquito. You can just do it from your kitchen. This is very easy, guys. Very easy. Now, if you had a bigger one, it would be easier. But look at this. We want all that cream. This is the real magic of the coquito. You thought it's a lot of work, guys. Look at how special that. Now, Chef Jomar got a special way to make it for you guys. Anna. We love Anna. Orlando is for Anna. Okay, guys. Let's put some ice. You know that delicious coquito? Put it there. Look at how much. Boom. Shake it, guys. Make it cold. Make it good for your family. Good. Sometimes you're stuck. There we go. Guys, what a special night. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. We got 3 chucks there. And boom. Look, I want you guys to see this. Follow me. 1, 2, 3. This is the real coquito. And let's follow it with some love. Let's put it some taste there, you know, mint. Anna, can you imagine having one of these right now? Cheyenne, can you imagine? Last and not least, if you want to spice it with some canela, go ahead. Just from the top. This is nothing special. You got to do it from the top. Not from, no, not too much. And that's all, guys. Cheers. Salud. Happy holidays and happy new year, guys. Let's make plan. Let's win this together with love. Let's taste this. Delicious.
Hi everyone, this is Kelly Quintero over at Second Harvest Food Bank of Central Florida. So I wanted to tell you today about what food insecurity looks like here in Orlando and the surrounding communities. Prior to the pandemic, we saw about 35 daily searches to our online food finder that connects you to the nearest pantry to you. When the pandemic started, we saw a surge of up to 1,500 daily searches of people looking for food in their communities. We know the need is there, and we've had such an increase where we were previously doing 150,000 meals being distributed every single day, and that has more than doubled now during the pandemic. So we're putting out about 300,000 meals every single day through the help of our 550 feeding partners here in Central Florida. And we know that need is ever great. And with the help from our community, through donations and volunteering, we've been able to really make a difference here. But we know that the need is always there. At a recent food distribution in Titusville, I met a man named Sam and his young family. And this is one of those distributions with the long lines that you've seen right on your news during the height of the pandemic. Sam, as it turns out, was in line to get food because it turned out that him and his young family hadn't eaten in a few days. We saw this young boy who turned around, looked to see what we were putting into his car, and it was food boxes and it was fresh produce. And he turned around to his dad and said, "Dad, are we going to eat today?" Sam said yes and started crying. It's stories like this, families just like Sam, who we're helping today here in Central Florida. If you'd like to get involved, either making a donation, sending us food, or volunteering, you can go on our website, feedhopenow.org, and find out how you can sign up to help us out. If you're in need of food, you can go to feedhopenow.org/findfood, and we'll be able to connect you with the nearest pantry to you. We're here to serve every Central Floridian in need, so please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Thank you.
Many of you know that I'm a public servant and nonprofit professional by trade, having served as an advocate for over a decade as a nonprofit leader here in Central Florida, working at Planned Parenthood prior to when I ran for office. I have so much respect and gratitude for the resilience and courage that nonprofit providers show every single day. And they're working to meet the needs of our community while rising in moments of crisis. All of the groups you've heard from tonight are based right here in Central Florida. NAMI Orlando, Ideas for Us, Central Florida Community Arts, Learning in Hughes, and Second Harvest Food Bank. And not only have they been adapting, just like us and our team here, to the urgency that has come with the COVID-19 pandemic, but they've also been working tirelessly every single day. And tonight, we not only got a glimpse of their work, but we also understand that they've devoted hours and hours to serving our loved ones and our neighbors, filling in gaps where government often falls short, which is not a good thing, by the way, but we're working on that too. So please, tonight, if you have the capacity to give what you can, whether it's time, fund, or a shout out on social media to these organizations and other nonprofits you care about, please do that, because every gesture you make has a huge impact. We also know that folks are continuing to struggle. Our legislative office, to this day, is receiving unemployment issues with food stamps, issues with evictions and housing security. There are amazing nonprofit partners throughout the state and here in Central Florida, and I encourage you to tag a few in the live stream so others can also check out these nonprofits and support them in any way we can. We have a COVID-19 guide that lists a lot of these nonprofits under their different purposes, but again, there are so many to think about, and just to name a few, we have Harbor House in Central Florida, Nathaniel's Hope, One Heart for Women and Children, Christian Service Center, Unite Arts of Central Florida, Orlando Dream Center over in Pine Castle, Hands On Orlando, Our Neighbors, Grace Medical Home here off Concord Street, iDignity, United Against Poverty, Just for Success, Q Latinx, Hope and Help Center. There are so many nonprofits that do so much good work every single day. And I want you to know that we can and we are building power together between our team's advocacy in Tallahassee, our nonprofits and small businesses in Central Florida, and our own lived experiences across the state. We have the potential to reimagine what Florida looks like and how the holiday traits like kindness, generosity, and community can be manifested in our lives every single day, year-round. In 2021, we want to work towards a state that is here and serving and working for everyone. Thank you for tuning in to our virtual holiday celebration. This December, whatever you're celebrating, know that Team Anna is here to support you, not just through the holidays, but every single day. We're really proud to build this family across the state of Florida, to have your back, and to make sure that this state is one that prioritizes both equity and justice. Happy holidays from the Team Anna family, and we'll definitely see you in 2021.